Hello everyone. Now here is another problem based on projectile motion. A block of ice starts sliding down from the top of the inclined roof of a house. Angle of inclination of roof is 30 degree with the horizontal along a line of maximum slope as shown in figure. So over here you can see that this is a house. This is an ice block which is sliding down along the roof so I am taking the point as A and O. So it is sliding from the point A to O, and the angle of inclination is given as 30 degree, that is the angle of inclination of the roof with respect to horizontal. The highest and lowest points of the roof are at heights of 10.9 meter and 8.4 meter respectively from the ground. So the distance of this point, that is the highest point, becomes A and the lowest point becomes O. So distance of these 2 points from the ground is given as 10.9 and 8.4 respectively. At what horizontal distance from the starting point will the block hit the ground? So you have to find at what horizontal distance from the starting point. So this is the starting point A. So when the block is sliding down, it will have a straight linear motion over here, and over here it will follow projectile path because it will be falling under the gravity, and that will be in air, that is a free fall. So you have to find the distance from A to B. So I am naming this point as B. So you have to find the horizontal distance between the point A and B. And it is also given that we have to neglect the friction part. So the friction part, that is from point A to O, we can neglect the friction on this inclined surface, and also from O to B we can neglect the air friction. Now have a look at this ice block, that is I have drawn separately over here. So G is the acceleration due to gravity which is acting vertically down. The angle of inclination of this inclined plane with respect to horizontal is theta, that is given over here. Suppose this is theta between these two lines. Now this G, that is a vertical line, and this is a horizontal line, so this becomes perpendicular. Even this line is perpendicular to this line. So if theta is between these two lines, that means the angle between these two lines will also be theta. So this is theta and this is G. So this becomes G cos theta and this becomes G sin theta. That means the block will be acted upon by the acceleration of this value. So the magnitude of the acceleration along this line will be G sin theta. Now consider the inclined motion of the ice block from A to O, that means from this point to this point. For that, V square equal to U square plus 2AS. Now V is the final velocity that we have to find over here, and the block is starting from 0 velocity, so it becomes 0, that means the value of U is 0 plus 2AS. A is the acceleration due to gravity which is acting downwards, that means you have to use this value G sin theta, and it will be minus G sin theta because it is acting down. S is the displacement, since it is going down, again it will be minus 5. So this value will give you the like this equation will give you the actual value of V, that is 7 meter per second. So over here you have got the value of V, that is the velocity just at the starting point of the projectile motion. You know the angle theta. Now this is, since this is 30, so this will also become 30, but this is angle of depression. So for the projectile motion this angle will be minus 30. Now if you have a look over here, just this part O to B, can you find out this part, what that is the vertical distance from the point O to A? Now over here it is directly given as 8.4 meter, but in case this is not given and only the value of 10.9 is given, so you can still find out this value 8.4, that is the whole distance from the point A to this ground is given as 10.9, and this is given as 5 meter, and this is 30. So this becomes, this vertical line, this becomes 5 sine of 30, that gives you 2.5. So this distance becomes 10.9 minus 2.5, that will be 8.4. So the value of phi is 8.4. Now we can use the general equation of projectile motion for finding this x value. So motion from O to B is projectile by using general equation of projectile motion, that is y equal to x tan theta minus gx square upon 2u square cos square theta. Now y is minus 8.4, that's the vertical distance as we have found over here. Now since this is the reference point, so the distance going down will be taken as minus, so y becomes minus 8.4 x, that is what we have to find. theta, that is minus 30 because angle of depression, minus 9.81 into x square upon 2 u square. U is the value which we have just now got, that is 7 cos of minus 30 the whole square. So this whole thing or the whole equation will give you the value of x, that is 6.06 meter. Now over here x is this value, that is horizontal distance between point 2 and B. But we have to find the horizontal distance from the starting point, that is from point A. So if you have a look over here in this triangle, this is 5, this is 30. So from O to A, that is this horizontal distance, this will become 5 cos 30, that is 5 cos 30 over here. So the total horizontal distance will be this plus this, which will give you the value of D. That means the distance from starting point becomes D, that is equal to 5 cos 30 plus x. X is the value which we got just now. So this equation becomes as D equal to 10.39 meter, which is the horizontal distance. Thank you for watching.